Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. I haven't really done a whole lot of YouTube. I work part-time and I play a lot of games, so I figured I might as well. I've had my YouTube channel probably a year now, maybe a little longer, but just haven't really found time to do it. Plus, I didn't really have any recording equipment. But today I'm going to go fight Vindicta. Using the penance aura so I don't have to worry about prayer potions. And everything else is pretty much just for damage. Don't have any charges in my blood amulet. I'm using the Asylum Surgeon Ring for its ability to save a little bit of adrenaline when you use thresholds or specials. Figure I'll do about an hour. Show you guys the first fight and then pretty much just the loot after that. I'm not really used to bossing, so I'm bringing a pack yak full of rocktail. Find Vindicta to be a pretty easy boss. All you really have to do is pray against melee. When he raises his hands, move away from the dragon fire. You can use debilitate and pair it with a threshold. Try and get some of your health back. In the first half of his phase, all he really uses is melee, so not really anything to worry about. Except when you find yourself standing in the fire. It's been at least a good month since the last time I fought Vindicta, so and I forgot to turn my aura on. Once you get Vindicta down to second half, you'll do one melee attack, one ranged attack, another melee attack, then fly off to use dragon fire. You can use things like debilitate to try and reduce the damage, try to get some health back. His ranged attack is guaranteed to hit, so unless you're using debilitate, you want to pray against the attack, because I've been hit by it for over 3,000 damage. if you're using a shield or running ascensions, you can, I might use resonance whenever you know his ranged attack is coming up for some guaranteed health. Strike bow is also good for it. And I think I forgot to up the respawn speed. But the first half of the fight really isn't that hard. All you have to do is pray melee. If you have a shield, you can use resonance whenever you get the chance. Debilitate. Switch to soul split and use a damage dealing threshold to try and get a little bit of health back. I'm guessing my debilitate missed there and I didn't realize it. While I am ranging, you can use pretty much whatever combat style you prefer when bossing. I just prefer ranging. I wouldn't really recommend trying to melee here, just because if he hits you with a ranged attack, or your guy tries to run up and keep attacking, you can find yourself back in the fire. But for his second phase, it goes one melee attack, one ranged attack, and another melee. As you can see, I'm not really good at this fight. I can get 2, maybe 3 kills in a single run before I have to go restock. And it might help. I actually thought I'd turn that on when I was selecting my quick curses, but I guess not. This fight goes a lot easier if you have somebody else that you can just kind of swap between the damage, allow one person to sit back and heal with Soul Split for a little while the other person tanks the damage, and switch out. Although he will use his ranged attack in the first phase if there's multiple people, and the ranged attack is not limited to just one person, it'll hit everybody in the room. And I died. Well, I'm here, I may as well restock. And I guess I've already got Dragonstone in my inventory somewhere. And for anyone that's curious, there's my stats. I use the God banner to boost my herb lore so I can make my overloads. And while I'm thinking about it, I should probably also add protect item to my quick prayers. That way I can save a little bit more money. But I'm not really a big boss person. Most of my bossing I do running with at least one other person. Most of my money I've got grinding from gargoyles, Rorari, and dark beasts. But I do a lot of AFKing, usually while I'm playing Xbox or watching YouTube. Trying to see if I'm still recording. Yep. When I still had a Xbox 360, I used a capture card, and I tried to make a few videos, but it didn't work out real well. And I just realized I've still got those kite shields in my inventory. Because most of the games that I was planning on actually doing a series of, when my Xbox stopped working, I ended up getting an Xbox One. Couldn't really do anything with my old capture card. And I did one video trying to use the Xbox live stream that came with my Xbox, well, my Windows 10 laptop, but I guess my laptop's capture card just isn't strong enough because my laptop would crash. But devotion's a good prayer to use here. If you're using a shield for the ranged attacks, you can use resonance and heal almost a consistent 3,000. And when it's on cooldown, you can use reflect and debilitate to reduce the damage as much as possible. You'll use it. When I was doing that, I used a little bit of food in the first half of the fight, but the second half wasn't a whole lot to it. This fight would probably be easier with a mouse, but I'm not using one at the moment. Because the little setup I have, I don't really have anywhere that I could set up a mouse. I suppose maging would be pretty good here just because of the defense bonus against his melee attacks, and the ranged attack it wouldn't have any effect on because it's guaranteed. When you get into the fight and he's climbing onto his dragon, you want to avoid using channeled abilities like rapid fire because of the way the dragon will move around. It'll cause you to move out of the way. A little windy here. But the thing that makes that dragon fire dangerous is you can't reduce it, and if you're not paying attention it adds up very quickly. If I had a brain I would have been using this just about every round, but you win some, you lose some. Lagging a bit. But as you can see, my second task bar was more designed for use with a shield. should have enough for one more. Hopefully my overload will last. Another one of those things that would have been good to remember. There went my overload. Well, we'll go see how much I made, which I think the only thing I banked was the dragon stone. I had 8 of them. A mill in about half an hour, so not bad. If I'd gotten one of the better drops, could have made more. But without that, about 2 mil an hour, so really not bad. But this is all the time that I have at the moment. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. and have a great day.